Hello, I'm here at Electronica 2024 and I'm pleased today to be joined by Jonathan Kaye, who is the VP of Product Management and Marketing at Ezurio. And today we're going to be talking about the Canopi portfolio. So thanks very much for joining us, Jonathan. Why don't you give us an introduction to yourself?
Thanks, Paige. It's great to be here at Electronica 2024. I've been at Ezurio for nearly 20 years now. I'm responsible for our global marketing and the product roadmap and management for everything that we do in terms of products. So Wi-Fi, Bluetooth modules, SOM, so system on modules, SBCs, antennas, and then some packaged IoT devices as well.
Fantastic. And for the viewers who perhaps aren't as familiar with Ezurio as we are, can you tell them a little bit about the company as well?
Okay, so Ezurio is formerly known as Layered Connectivity. We rebranded in March of this year. We're a market leader in embedded processing and connectivity solutions, predominantly focusing on performance, security, compliance, and support. Really, our products, our innovations are targeted at medical and industrial customers who really want to mitigate design risk, ensure that they shorten their development cycles, yet really have product reliability across their entire life cycle of that device.
Excellent, thank you for that. And so why don't you tell us about the Canopi portfolio? What is it?
Exactly pronounced correctly, thank you. Yes, it is Canopi, and it's a great question, Paige. It's something that we're really excited to bring to market because it really does round out everything that the team has been working on for the last 2 years. It's really the culmination of all of our hardware, our software efforts, our strategy around the products themselves, and then we really bring that together for both SOMs, wireless connectivity with a range of software and support services into this umbrella product of Canopi that brings all of that hardware together. So in terms of hardware, we have things like our SOMs, these devices, which are systems on modules or in the SMARC form factor. We then have a range of Sona Wi-Fi radios such as these and a range of certified antennas to go with it. What do? They enable us to scale up and down both processors and wireless connectivity to suit the needs of any customer. We then add to that our software platforms, and I think we'll touch upon that later, our premium Wi-Fi Advantage, which is really for performance and reliability, and then Summit Suite for security. And then wrapping all of that together is our SOM Support Plus package, which really brings all of Canopi into a single item.
I understand the name a lot more now, thank you.
There you go. It's an umbrella term for a range of products.
Fantastic. So let's focus on the hardware elements then. You've mentioned SMARC, so tell us a little bit about what that is and what are the advantages.
Again, just looking at one of these, they're a credit card size form factor edge connector device for computer on modules or systems on modules. Again, another acronym, but SOMs. They're defined by a standards body called SGET that we're an active development member within that standards body. This form factor is about 82 by 50 millimeters, so kind of credit card sized. And then we have a family of product called Nitrogen, which is based on NXP. And then also our Tungsten product line, which is based on MediaTek processors. So why would a customer use SMARC? So really, SMARC enables a range of benefits for customers. It enables them to scale up and down and have independence of vendor, of silicon and processor. It enables flexibility of sourcing and supply chain. It also enables, because you can go up and down in a standardized form factor, it means something goes wrong with this part, you can drop in an alternative one and gives you future proofing for their customer designs.
Fantastic. And can you tell us a little bit more about your SMARC modules?
Okay, so SMARC, or these products that I've got here, are the first step on this Canopi journey. So you choose your hardware platform. I touched upon a little bit earlier about how you can scale up and down. So lots of companies make lots of different products from premium to lower end, all with different capabilities, features, and functionality to hit different price points. And SMARC enables you to do that. You can then pick the SMARC platform of your choice based on the processor, based on the actual capabilities of that processor, flex up and down on memory, on price point, and then also on things like temperature ranges. All again, one single hardware platform, plug it in, plug it out without any redesign. So we kind of look at it like, don't focus on the vendor of the processor, focus on the needs of your actual product and your application. And because it is SMARC, using our Nitrogens and Tungsten platforms, you can just drop in what you need specific to your application. So Nitrogen is our family name for anything based on NXP. So that's the IMX 6, 8, and 9 families of processor. And then for MediaTek, we have the Genio product lines based on their 700 and 510 processors. The software to match that, we can do anything in Linux, Yocto, and Buildroot, and then also Android and QNX. Again, more flexibility and choice for the customer.
And what about your wireless options for the SMARC product lines? I'm thinking, your Sona radios?
Okay, so this one is probably very difficult to see, but a very small form factor module. And we've branded all of our Wi-Fi 6 and 6E radios under this Sona product line. So just like we talked before about choice in the SMARCs and the SOM offerings, Sona gives that same flexibility and choice to customers to scale up and down the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and then capability of the radio, as well as the processor. So we have options from MediaTek, Texas Instruments, from NXP, and also I'm missing one, Infineon, many apologies, also Infineon too. And we've gone for that same standards-based interface. So this is an M.2 1216 form factor. That means, again, one single hardware design, and you drop in the radio that matches the capability of the needs of your application. All about flexibility, all about supply chain resilience, all about future-proofing. Maybe you need 6 gigahertz for this solution, maybe you don't. Again, from a hardware standpoint, drop in or out the radio of your choice. So they're the hardware benefits of Sona, and that's before we even get to our premium Wi-Fi advantage.
Excellent. Well, that leads me nicely on to my next question. So can you tell us what is premium Wi-Fi advantage and how does this help your customers?
Sure. So premium Wi-Fi advantage to us is really the culmination of decades of knowledge within the Wi-Fi standards, Wi-Fi drivers, Wi-Fi development, and then application enablement. We kind of think internally that we've been there and we've got the t-shirt, so our customers don't have to. We have and have poured that decades of knowledge into our premium Wi-Fi advantage software solution. Integrating Wi-Fi and Bluetooth into Linux-based processor platforms is hard. You've now added Wi-Fi 6E, an extra sub-6 gigahertz band. You have classic Bluetooth, you have Bluetooth low energy, more and more complexity into these devices. Wi-Fi 6 with 20 and 80 megahertz channels, a wide range of additional certification that you have to do, again, adding more and more complexity. We produced and developed and grow our premium Wi-Fi advantage because we know that room for error is ever widening for our customers. So the questions we ask them is, can you afford for your development team, for your customers to have suboptimal wireless performance, to drop data, to drop packets caused by non-QA'd software, to be caused by suboptimal antenna locations in your design? Can you cope with redesigns being last minute and having to change something because of a failure in certification and regulatory compliance? Or additionally, can you simply afford for your product to be late to market? Will you hit that timeline that you need to make a success of your product? We answer these questions. We are your connectivity expert for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We really look with premium Wi-Fi advantage to ensure that you get your hardware, software, regulatory and support capabilities on point to make sure that you have a minimal fuss of getting time to market.
And something you mentioned earlier was your Summit Suite. Can you tell us more about that?
Summit Suite is a deeply involved software implementation that we have, and I'll only try and touch upon the highlights because it's all about security, really. Our customers really wrestle, they struggle with the idea of security. How do you keep up to date in a very shifting, evolving landscape of issues and compliance and standards updates? How do you ensure that you design and develop your products to ensure that you have a full life cycle of security capability for that product range? Really, security breaches will provide loss of trust, brand issues, you have potential financial loss, and also regulatory penalties. So Summit Suite is our approach to this to provide best standards and best practice for our customers. And because we do both the embedded processing and the radio side, it gives us really an unfair advantage to be able to be best placed to provide security capabilities for our products. So what is in Summit Suite is really a selection of services that a customer can choose to use and flex as they need to cover for things like chain of trust for secure boot, secure programming. It can do CVE monitoring and remediation for security threats. And then also for our medical customers, things such as FIPS 140-2, 140-3 cryptographic modules for the products as well.
And you've mentioned support quite a few times. So tell us also about your SOM Support Plus.
Certainly, for us, I know a lot of vendors will always talk about support. We have the best support. But in the 30 years that we've been doing wireless and processing solutions, we feel that it's a key tenet of our DNA. It's about what we are about as a company. We have global FAEs, application engineers, really there to do problem-solving answers for our customers and to do it quickly. Keep those projects on track, keep your time to market. What SOM Support Plus does is really that final piece of the Canopi offering. It wraps around all of those solutions we talked about, from our SMARCs, from our Sona Wi-Fi radios, our premium Wi-Fi Advantage, our Summit Suite, then with like a final wrap, a final blanket of capabilities to ensure you can get a secure, configurable, connected SOM and really take that product to market in the fastest possible time. All our SMARCs are designed, developed, and manufactured in Irvine, California. That's a significant benefit now in really quite troubled regional insecurities and political tensions and marketplace, that having that core element, the core processor and Wi-Fi block of your design manufactured out of the United States. We then can layer in with SOM Support Plus any additional feature set that you would like to be able to add. Maybe you need help with host integration testing, custom programming of the device. You want custom SKUs, you need schematics, PCB layouts, antenna integration, BSP updates, security patches. There's a whole series of features within the SOM Support portfolio that you can add and choose as you wish for your products. We've been doing really design for 30 plus years in this area of processing and connectivity solutions. So all about longevity and support of those products, and that we apply to the products themselves with 10-year product life cycles. We also have extended warranties for the devices if required. And then also one of the really nice things about the SMARC family is because it's a designed standardized interface, if there is an element of component obsolescence across anything on this board, what we can do then is do a redesign, change that out, but you will have almost virtually zero hardware design because you just plug in a new updated version of that, giving you some nice supply chain longevity and resilience.
Fantastic. Well, I think you've given us a great overview of the Canopi portfolio. So to sum it up then, what benefits does the Canopi portfolio provide, and why should engineers choose Ezurio?
A good question. I'll try and answer it using some of the kind of the high points that we have splattered across all of the Canopi portfolio. It's all about choice. It's about flexibility, future-proofing of customers' designs to be able to go up and down and scale as new technology comes along without having to redesign. It's about optimized wireless connectivity. We are the only vendor on the market that has both the processing and wireless connectivity solutions in-house. We are also a test house ourselves, plus we have additional antennas to go with it. That whole basket of services and capabilities encompassed by our Canopi portfolio is something that we feel is an unfair advantage in the market. No one else has that breadth of portfolio. And ultimately it boils down to 2 points. It shortens development cycles and it speeds our customers' time to market.
And finally then, why don't you tell us about your partnership with DigiKey and how you see that benefiting your customers?
Sure. Ezurio, LED connectivity, all of the companies that were acquired into what is now Ezurio, if you total all that, we've been using DigiKey for about 20 years now. They stock all of our products across all of our portfolios, not just what's in this Canopi solution set that we've talked about. DigiKey gives us access to so many customers and so many customers globally with the ability to, again, stock everything that we have and supply it almost in a matter of hours. It's a little cheesy, but as one of my colleagues said the other day, everything is awesome when you're partnered with the DigiKey team.
Oh, well, what a fantastic end to the interview. So thank you very much for your insights. It's been a real pleasure learning more about the Canopi portfolio.
Thank you very much for your time, Paige.
Thank you.